like Elliott kind of helped you guys settle in, hit some big shots, rebounds, assists. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he managed the game up until the last 4 or 5 minutes. I thought his offensive execution of the game plan, his defensive execution game plan was an A+. He quarterbacked us to the Sweet 16.
How complete was that second half for you guys?
We played very well. I mean, we're to call it complete. We made some errors. Our switching wasn't as clean at times, but I do think our guys played really, really well off of each other.
Sweet 16 for the Michigan Wolverines, same spot as you were last year. Were any lessons learned over the last 365 days to take that next step to the Elite Eight?
Yeah, have a better regular season so you can play in front of your home fans instead of playing on playing a road game.
That's fair.
Does this year's team put difference runs last year? Are you guys kind of more happy to be there, versus this year expecting to be there, and like they said in the press conference, 2 wins?
I don't know. I feel the same. Like, I can't wait to see who we play and start preparing for that game. I can't speak for the players. I would say this year our guys expected to be here much more than last year. We were just in the fight, hoping to continue playing.
Yaxel said during the Big Ten tournament he felt he was playing more passive during that time. After today and even yesterday, do you feel like that's no longer anything to be thinking about?
Yeah, I think he fed off of his teammates. They encouraged him to be more aggressive. He's still improving playing off the ball and using a die and Merez and Elliott's leverage to put himself in positions to score. But when he's in the open floor, there have been a couple of times this year when he turned it over and he that's in the back of his mind, and we want him to let it rip, and we can live with a few Yaks turnovers if he's going to be aggressive.
So what did he do off the ball today that impressed you?
He cut very well. He caught lobs. He made shots. He passed it. He set good screens. Here we keep going.
How much did today?
That was incredible because I thought he went up through some contact on the wrist, and then he finished with a freaking WWE body slam in the air and then lands on balance. And it's just, I'm in awe at some of the things our guys can do.
You talked about playing at home. You get those fans now. You go back to a familiar place you were just at a week ago. How big of an advantage do you think that is for your team?
It's obviously a slight advantage at least, but we need to play really good ball against whoever we play is going to be a really good opponent. And so we're just excited to prolong our season with this group.
You guys left some points on the floor in the first half, but were you still pretty okay with the way the game was going, the flow?
Yeah, we missed some free throws. We missed a few open shots, but once again, it's more how are we playing this game? Are we playing good ball? And typically the game rewards good play. I thought we managed. I thought our guys' game management was as good as it's been all year.
You mentioned that you thought it'd be kind of a chess match between you and Josh. Did it feel that way? Did it play out that way for you as far as thinking, what's he going to do? Am I going to do a counter back and forth?
Chess, checkers, whatever. It was a good game because they're incredibly difficult to guard, and coming out of timeouts they're going to execute something, and you better be prepared to stop what they're trying to do and have a contingency plan and be able to play off of each other because they're as well coached offensively as any team in the country, in my opinion, and they play as aesthetically pleasing basketball as any team in the country. So it's an honor to compete against them. I'm going to continue. I was watching some of the possessions and taking notes for the off season, some of the things they do to put their players in position to be successful.
You guys talked a lot about improving his footwork to be a better defender in space. How have you seen him improving that, and just speak to the gravity he has on both ends of the court?
Yeah, he's been really he's improved guarding the basketball, and there's such an overriding effect when he blocks a three. Like the guards now aren't quite as comfortable. I thought his discipline at the end of drives tonight was as good as it's been all year. They drove in, shot fake, pivot, shot fake, and he stayed down and was able to change or block most of them, and that's not easy when you're 7'4".
We got time for a couple more. What would you make of Merez getting back on track in these 2 games as well?
Yeah, Rez got back to being Rez. I mean, I've said from early in the season that I felt like our team adopted his personality, or he gave us that edge. And I thought he played with great edge tonight. I thought there were several rebounds. It was 1-on-3 or 1-on-2, and he came away with it and started a transition break.
Thank you.
Guys, appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
On to the next.